Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Set it down to the offense, first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Breaking free at the 35. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. A running play called on 4th down. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it again. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Gives it to the back. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Southern California.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
USC 14, Penn State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And now the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, SC. Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And there's the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here. Finding space at the 20. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff heading left. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Francis. They stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They're going to run it here. And the Trojans' offense is on the move now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Give it to the back again. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tailback with another carry. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Hands off to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Play down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always known over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. They'll run it to the left. Touchdown, Penn State. And the comeback continues. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Francis. He's found some room at the 45. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
4 verticals is a tough scheme to defend, especially if you do not get pressure on the quarterback. He's able to sit back, read the safeties, find the open man, and deliver the football. Huge gain by the offense.
Single back takes the handoff. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
That sack sets up a third down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. USC offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. In the clear at the 25. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Has the first down, still on the move. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Boy, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. QB sneak. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Punt is away, but it's not very good. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A strong fight back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.